What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Corey T and I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm gonna just scroll real quick so you can see what my portfolio look like. Today is the 8th and it is 6 p.m. This is what I did today and kind of went down, but not too really mad about it. You just kind of gotta go with the punches. Like I said, I'm just trying to build my portfolio, so that's where we at. This is my total return, so this is what I have made from these particular stocks. All right, let's get into it. This video is strictly, basically, I told you guys how I do my research. Very unorthodox, so bear with me. If you hear something that you like or don't like, take it with a grain of salt. This is what I do. This is how I rock out. First off, let's get to it. You pick a stock, right? Everybody say, okay, so how do you pick a stock? Well, basically, it doesn't really matter what stock you pick. If you invest in at the right time, it don't really matter what stock you invest in. So, Corey, what's the right time? The right time is, check it out. Let's say I wanted to talk about growth, right? Today I see it went down 10%. Let's see what it did in a week. Okay, it went up 13%. So within that week, I'll kind of see how it's been going. It started at 44 cents and it went all the way up to 50 cents. This is me reading the chart. Don't forget to read the chart. You're gonna make little different remarks like, okay, well, it did a drop here. It did drop at what time? 12:30. What time do it drop here? Okay, at 3:30. What time did it do a drop here? 2:30, 3:30, 1:30, 3:30. That's within a week. So what number have you seen the most, guys? 3:30. You notice at 3:30 there is some type of low point. Let's see what it did today. Let's basically go to 3:30 today. Oh, look, today there was a 3:30 mark, 3:27. However, it is here as well because that's still technically today. But, you know, within the week, you know, you have seen the 3:30 mark. So I like to watch a stock for about a week, see what the low points are, most importantly, because that's when you want to buy in, and then see what the high points are. That's when you kind of want to get rid of it. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my process, my thoughts. This is how I rock out. So that's just one instant on how I do my charts and how I read it. I study the chart for a whole week and hey, write down growth. I'll start the week off and I'll put, this is the high for today. This is low for today. What number did I see? When did it peak? When did it hit its low point? And I'll make note of that for a week or two and just kind of, I said a week, but now I'm saying a week or two. But either way it go, I do it for a week or a week or two. And, you know, that's how I rock out in the sense of that side of things. You still got to do the other portion of research. Okay, like I said, you find stock, you look at the charts, you start making your notations. Okay, when is the low point? If you see a good little swivel where it's like, okay, it might be a low point around 327, 330, 340. And you say, wait, it's kind of low. It might shoot back up. You might be in the green. Take it with a grain of salt because at the end of the day, even if you waited to 330 and then tried to invest money, let's say it shoot down even further. Oh, Corey, it didn't do the same thing that it did last time at 330. Take it with a grain of salt, please. That's why I say study. You can kind of start noticing and picking days. And yes, a stock will change. So that's why I say give it a week. Because in a week, it can either keep going up, keep climbing up, or in a week, it can still continue to go down. So give it a week, see where it's going. If it's going in a negative direction, like negative 10% today, it went up 13%, you kind of got room to play with. 3% there, and then 95% overall. So you got room to play with between this day and this week. Who knows what might happen tomorrow? So that's one thing to look at. When you talk about stocks, the real question is, what do the stocks sell? What do they provide? You know, who is the CEO? Because at the end of the day, it is still a company. It's still a product. It's still something that represents a particular item or a particular service. So with that being said, you got to know what you're getting into. And most people say, hey, well, I really don't care what I invest in as long as it's making me money. Respect it. I can respect it. Hey, it could be a company called I don't give a crap, and as long as they're making you money within the stock, who cares? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So that is understandable. So if you want, I say find out who who's behind it. So when it comes to different companies, basically what I'm trying to say is, know what you're dealing with, know who you're dealing with. You don't got to know them physically, just kind of bird's eye view. How you feel about Nike? Nike is a great company. Nike present themselves very well. Nike has a nice website. Nike has nice products. That's just a good example. Same way with Apple. Apple present themselves very well. Have a nice system going on. Have a nice, employee, fan base, whatever. They have, it's different mechanisms to know if a company is good or not, and one is going to the website. I always preach this: go to the website, check out their investors tab if they have one. 9 times out of 10, if they're in the stock market, they probably do got an investors tab. So check that out and, see what kind of information they give in regards to the stock and news in that sense. Speaking of news, let me go to this other application I like to call Webull. Webull, like I told you guys before, I know I'm going pretty fast, but like I told you guys before, download Webull. Not to buy and trade and sell. You can if you want. It is what it is. You can if you want. But get this app because at the end of the day, it is a great source. Let me show you guys. I'm going to type in, I think I already typed in Grove once again. And I'm only talking about Grove because it's the latest stock that I've been talking about recently. But check it out. They have a news tab, right? And I really like this because is no bias news. It's going to be good or bad news or whatever it's going to be. The news tab is going to be good or bad. It doesn't matter. But they report what the stock is in relation. I mean, they report the news that is in relation to this particular stock. This is a good source because you can always go to Google and find the same articles, but it's right here for you. So you don't really have to even search. Just look for the stock itself. It make it real easy. And on top of that, it gives you at the top right, that drop down, it gives you, the 52-week high, the 52-week low, and everything else. Right now, they got the 52-week low at 18 cents, 52-week high at 12.50. Let's go to my good handy dandy friend Google here. You go to Google, type in the stock name, and just type in Grove Collaborative stock, and it pops right up with the chart. Slide over. You can kind of see what it opened at, the high and the low, still part of research. But going over to the 52-week high, 52-week low. So, guys, when you see the 52-week high, 52-week low, that is a prediction on what the stock could do within the 52 weeks. 52 weeks is what? Roughly a year. So, with that being said, you got 12.50 and 0.18. What I like to do, this is a technique that I want to share with you guys. What I like to do is this right here, 12.50 plus 0.18. That equals 12.68. You divide that by 2. I'm just doing average. So we at 634. So if this stock hits 634 or anywhere near it, I know that it could potentially reach up to that high peak at 12.50. However, let's take it one step closer. Let's take it one step closer. If 634 is my median, let's go ahead and add 18 cents. That's 652. Divide that by 2. 326. And the reason why I did that is because now I can see, hey, Corey, even if you gave this stock a year and it reaches up to $3.26, it might be a good chance that it'll reach up to the $6 mark as well. If it reached that $6 mark, depending if it's within the year, it might potentially reach that $12 mark. So therefore, it might be climbing slowly but surely. If it never hits $3.26 within the year, then I know I can't possibly reach my $12.50. If it really don't hit my $3.26 within half a year, let's say 4 to 5 months, even though that's not half, but you get what I'm saying. Let's say 4 to 5 months. That's a little shaky because if it don't hit it, then I'm like, well, if it ain't hit $3.26 yet, I don't think I really want to keep investing in it. So it's all about patience, guys. This stock could climb, decline. It could go up to 44 cents. It go down to 44 cents, excuse me. Well, let's see what it's at now. Right now it's at 49 cents. It shot up to 53 cents after market hours, and then it dropped back down to 50 cents. So if anybody noticed, Within a month it's green. Within 5 days it's green. And today it just went down. So give it, that's a day. Give it another week. See what happens. Because if it goes up, if that 5 day still is increasing, then it could be on its way to, a bigger number. The thing about stocks, right? We came in with Grove and it was at 44 cents. Who would have knew it would have hit 50 cents? I didn't, you didn't, whatever. Well, Corey, you actually did because you invested before it even went up. Okay. I did all these steps right here already. I did all these steps already. So I already knew where I wanted it to be within a certain time. And you can technically take it a step further. If it keep reaching those, as I would like to say, midpoints, you keep doing your averages. If you keep doing your averages and it's hitting those points that you generated from the averages, hey man, it potentially could keep climbing. That's just one method I use. Once again, please take it with a grain of salt. Don't be in the comment section talking about court. That's very crazy. I would never use the 52 week. That's just something small. Also, guys, I don't want to offend nobody. We cannot really tell the future. I was going to say psychic, but there are psychics out there. Let them have it. Nobody can really tell the future. You don't know if somebody finna knock on my door in 3 minutes. And if you do, give me a call because then we can talk about something. We can get something right. But at the end of the day, I'll say all that to say this. You can go to Google, Grow Collaborative Stock, and you can type in either prediction or forecast. Everybody know what a forecast is, right? It's what they think might happen. It's what is going to happen. It's what may happen, but not. A forecast is just a prediction at the end of the day. So you can type that in regards to any stock you want. In this case, Grove Collaborative Stock, blah, blah. 2 analysts offering 12-month price forecast for Grove. Have a median target price of $5.50 with a high estimate of 10 and a low estimate of 1. Let's click it. And once again, take these with a grain of salt. So right now I got that 49 cents. You telling me in the next 12 months, and like I said, 52-week high, they got their 52-week high at $10. Google has it at $12.50. They got their 52-week low at $1. Google has it at 18 cents. So which one do I go by, Corey? I would go by the bigger range only because at the end of the day, if it does reach up to $10 within 52 weeks, within 12 months, 52. See how they throw me off? If it does reach up to $10 within, the 52 weeks or 12 months or whatever, that you are golden regardless. Come on, man. You golden regardless. But if it drops down to the 18 cent and you thinking it'll at least go up to $1. In reality, if it get up to 50 cent or 60 cent and then it start dropping back down, you be like, man, I thought it was going to be at $1. Now you putting all your faith in CNN forecasts. In reality, it could be right, it could be wrong. You got 2 analysts. Who is these analysts? I don't know, Corey. Who is these analysts? I don't know. That's why you can't just take it and run with it because, it says it's going to go up. So even if I put it tomorrow, it's still a go up to $1. Yeah, don't get bamboozled. So with that being said, another thing you want to do is you want to look at the market cap. Let me go to the stock real quick. This is one thing I like to pay attention to. Go to the market cap. It's 83 million. Not too bad. The revenue in the past 12 months, meaning in the past 52 week mark, they have made $157 million. Their gross profit in the last 12 months is 77. So let me get this right, bro. It's $77 million that y'all made in the last 12 months. Y'all making money. Honestly, y'all get to the bag. So that is already a green flag for me. Most people say red flag, but that is a green flag for me because at the end of the day, as long as you guys are making money, if I'm investing my money into something that is making money, you're going to get what? Money back. Come on, man. That's all to it. So with that being said, that is just a portion on how I do my research. That's just little small nuggets, little small pieces. I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm going to come with a part two. But the most important thing is look at the chart, study the chart. Like I said before, this is nothing you guys haven't heard me say before. With that being said, I believe I'm gonna leave it off that and have a part 2 to hit the back end of how I do my research. So I gave you the game, I gave you the keys. It's up to you to do what you want to do with it. And like I said, that's just a part 1. Take everything what I said with a grain of salt. This is my way of doing it. Something simple, something straight to the point, something that you guys can understand. Hey, Corey, how did you even, what made you invest? Hey, man, the way the numbers look, you just got to find it. That's it. And everybody keeps still asking about Discord, sondat@gmail.com. Email me and I'll send you the instructions and we can go from there. But with that being said, man, this is your boy Corey T, and we out.